What traits make a woman traditional? Start with you.
In your opinion.
Me?
Yeah, you kind of named some of them, but what do you think traits make a woman traditional?
I think, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids. Not necessarily stay at home. Like, I think you can be traditional and still have a job, but you definitely need to have dinner ready.
Okay. What about you? What makes a woman traditional, or what are traditional duties of a woman?
Be more nurturing, emotionally intelligent. Yeah, taking care of kids. I wouldn't want to work if I didn't have to, but if I had to work, maybe doing something fun. And cooking, cleaning.
Okay.
What
about you?
I'm a traditional woman. I mean,
You're traditional?
Stop the cap.
In what way are you traditional?
I mean, I cook, I clean, I suck dick, you know.
Okay.
Traditionally American. I mean, a little bit. Sorry, a lot of women have OnlyFans, so that's kind of traditional now. So
Is it traditional or is it just a new norm?
it's a new norm.
It's not traditional.
Let's make it a tradition. Fuck it. Turn up.
Okay.
Okay, so in your eyes, what makes a woman traditional?
Well, cooking, cleaning, sucking dick,
Sucking
watching
dick.
their kids, loving on their children. That makes a woman traditional.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think it depends a lot on your culture because each culture is different. So, I
What
mean,
would you say is tradition? What's widely accepted amongst all the cultures, and you would think that makes a woman traditional?
I think just whatever she wants to do with her life. I mean, it's not the same thing anymore as it was before. Like,
Well, that's what makes it
everything you guys-
traditional because that's what it was before.
yeah, but
AKA
nowadays it depends more on your culture. It depends, like, what do you feel happy doing?
Okay, so
I
what's
think-
that in your eyes? What's traditional now?
Just being yourself, doing what you like to do for a living, or, you know.
So you're telling me it's how you feel? It's tradition?
No, I'm telling you, it depends on everyone's culture, and it depends on your, like, wherever you're from. It depends on what you like. It's not like it used to be before. Like, now,
So
It
you change
doesn't-
the definition of what traditional means yourself.
because what's tradition? Like, only cooking and cleaning, and that's what you guys mean?
No,
There's
I'm
more
asking
to it.
you.
Your point of
We
view.
want to hear your point of view. I mean, it's fine if you think traditional is
How you-
whatever you feel. I guess we'll go with that. But
Yeah, but I mean, like, it depends on your upbringing. There's not only one way of being traditional.
I think I get what she's saying. Like, if
Yeah.
you grew up in a home and your tradition is to take off your shoes at the front door,
Yeah.
then that is your tradition.
Yeah.
If you we come here, we have to take our shoes off. That's the tradition here, right? But we may go to other podcasts and other places where you walk in with your shoes on. That's not a tradition. So you can't take that to every podcast and say, what's the tradition for podcasts? And it's like, what's the norm? It's like, there's norms everywhere. So I'm just defending what she may be trying to
definitely.
say.
So I guess
That's all.
rephrase the question for her. Like, what is a traditional woman in Dominican Republic?
Yeah, but I'm not
What's tradition in your home?
Yeah.
my home. Traditional woman in my home.
This Aikido is funny, bro.
yeah, it's incredible how the girls are going like leaping, making crazy jumps to defend something. It's like, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward question. What are the traditional duties held by a female?
Yes, but there are many ways that you can reframe that question. I mean,
Well,
there's
he's
not only
asking how
one way.
you define traditional.
Yeah.
I
But,
define
like,
you have
tradition.
flat out.
babies.
Yeah, it's not really.
Like, if you
Okay.
had a
How do you
man right
define
now, what
tradition?
would it be tradition in your home with him?
Just going to work, doing what you like, being having
Bruh.
a happy
I'm just
home.
gonna put doing what
I
you
mean-
like. All right.
Whatever you like.
Whatever makes you happy, that's what it is.
All right.
Sean,
What about you?
I-
What are the traditional duties of a female?
Of the female is allowing the man to lead the home. I think that's
Okay.
the number one.
Okay.
I say cooking and cleaning, but it also
So
entails
following a man.
allowing him to lead. Wouldn't say follow, allowing him to lead.
But if he's leading, then that means you're following by definition.
Yeah. Okay.
So following a man. What else?
And just being respectful to, each other's feelings. I think as a woman, you're supposed to be nurturing. You're supposed to be understanding. You're supposed to be supportive. But I just think those are not just womanly traits. I think those are great partner and characteristics in a relationship. So cooking and cleaning is subjective depending on your occupation. depending on the time management. But I do definitely feel like as a woman, you do handle your household, cook, clean, make sure your man is sucked dry before you leave, all those good things.
All right, what about you? What are the traditional duties of a female?
Oof. It's a hard question, but I would say I definitely agree with the cooking, cleaning.
Okay.
I think those can become shared responsibilities as like kids come into the picture.
Do you do that right now?
I do that right now.
That's good.
Yeah, I do that right now because
Wait,
I take pride
the cooking
in those.
and the cleaning or sharing it?
Both.
You live with your guy?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. But I take responsibility for when I need to take responsibility. I
Who's
would
the primary
also say,
breadwinner, you or him?
probably me right now.
Okay.
No, not probably.
That's
you
why
are.
that nigga shares chores.
Yeah,
chores.
No, that's not true. I have a fiance and he washes dishes and he washes clothes too.
Do you make more money than him?
I don't.
It's respect.
He's
It
the
has-
breadwinner.
Yeah.
He's the breadwinner.
Does he make significantly more than you do, or is it comparable?
He is retired,
Okay.
completely
Yeah.
financially wealthy and secure.
Oh, he's bored then.
Yeah, he's bored.
No,
bored.
he's far from bored.
And he cleans and cooks and stuff too.
Yeah.
Does he enjoy it?
So we have this thing like
Is he like a chef or some shit?
no, but he's Nobody more of a enjoys cooking and like a, if I
cleaning.
cook, it's like a how you get your pussy ate and it makes you come. He knows how to turn me on. So it's kind of like if I cook and he cleans the kitchen and washes it, I want to suck dick even more all night.
Yeah.
I mean,
There you go.
so he's following your lead?
No, it's just a knowing your partner's love language. You know what I mean? I'm a woman, so I always cook and clean. It's nice some nights when I cook and slave over a stove and feed you and I've done everything all day that you say, yo, babe, go
What
sit
is
down.
it, like 90-10?
What do you mean 90?
Like 90% of the time you're doing all that, and then maybe 10% of the time he'll come.
I would
he'll clean
I
up?
would give me 80.
Okay, so he'll do it 20% of the time.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay,
wanna
so for
add
you,
some-
you
yeah.
said you guys share the chores. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, but I take pride in those things, and I feel like it helps me make the home how it should be. So I think that's a responsibility of a woman is making a home, being nurturing. I also think there's an aspect of like being very artistic and creative and knowing how to do traditional things like sew and make clothing, play piano, like recite poetry, things like that make you hyper feminine.
Okay.
That I think are very traditional and that I enjoy myself. So
All right. Okay. What about you?
I mean, I guess when it comes to being like traditional, it makes me, I guess, think back to like men versus female, like hunters versus foragers.
Yeah.
So being like a woman, it's just more of like providing on like the easier aspect. Like the man does like the hard part, and you're there to kind of, take care of like, yeah, cleaning, dishes, getting the food, the shopping of the things that aren't like out of the way, but it's just being there and making sure everything's ready for, I guess when they return home. That's traditional for me.
Okay.
Okay.
What about you?
I think that traditional means in a woman perspective household environment. It's the manager of the household in a sense.
And what are the manager duties then?
Well, make sure if you don't have the necessity of cleaning and cooking yourself, you make sure that works, and that the plates that the significant other or somebody asked for are actually made. You take care of the kids 100%.
Okay. All right. What about you? What's traditional female roles?
I guess I would consider like traditional female roles, cooking and cleaning,
Okay.
maintaining the household.
Go continue. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah, so cooking, cleaning, maintaining the household. I think another really like important traditional womanly trait would be like having empathy, being kind, like being able to like feel emotions and like, you know what I'm saying?
grounding your partner.
100%.
Yeah.
Grounding your partner, being there. Because, I mean, traditionally men, like,
How would a
y'all,
woman ground her partner?
like, for example, I feel like men, you guys work a lot. Y'all are sometimes, for the most part, like the breadwinners of the house. And with work comes stress and comes, conflict in your head. And as a woman, you come home and you're having a bad day, you're on edge, you're angry, whatever. Like, you come home to your woman and she grounds you and she levels you and she talks to you and she's there for you. She's empathetic. She listens, she's an ear for you, and she's someone who has completely different biology and a completely different point of view from you that, you know, maybe you could get knowledge from and learn from. And yeah.
You mean get head?
Perspective.
That too,
Yeah.
you know? Giving head,
All right.
sure.